Good morning, students. Let's begin with geometry worksheet for chapter number 7. Now, question number 1 is select the correct alternative. In that, sub question number 1 is which of the following is an example of frustum? The options are A. Dice, B. Cylinder, C. Bucket, and D. Compost box. Now students, we know if you see the diagram, a bucket has the shape of frustum because we have here two circular ends. You can see there are two circular ends. One is bigger circle, other is smaller circle. We have also slant height. So here we can say that dice, cylinder and compass box are not a shape of frustum, whereas bucket resembles the shape of frustum because dice, you can say it resembles square shape, cylinder is completely circular in shape, compass box is rectangular in shape, but bucket is exactly an example of frustum shape. So option C is the correct option. Now sub question number 2, you can see question number 2 is find the curved surface area of a cone of radius 7 cm and height is 24 cm. Now see students, it is given that radius of a cone is 7 and height is 24 cm. Height means perpendicular height. You have to find the curved surface area of the cone. The formula to find curved surface area of cone is pi RL. Now pi is 22/7. Radius is given, but we do not have L, that is slant height. So first we will find out slant height. So see, we'll write here radius is 7 and height is 24. So to find slant height, L square is equal to R square plus H square. So L square will be equal to R is 7, so 7 square plus H is 24, so 24 square. So we will square it, that is L square will be 7 7s are 49 plus 24 square will be 576. So L square will be 49 plus 576 will be 625. This is L square. So now I will take square root. By taking square root I get slant height, that is L is 25. Now I will find curved surface area. So we know the formula for curved surface area is pi RL. Now pi I will take 22/7 multiply by R is given 7 and slant height we got 25. So you can see 7 and 7 gets cancelled. So when you multiply 22 into 25 will be 550 square centimeter. So here option B is correct. Now we'll move on to next question. Now next sub question is find the volume of a sphere of diameter 6 cm. Again here see 4 options are given. A is 113.04 cubic centimeter, B is 113 cubic centimeter, C is 113.09 cubic centimeter, and D is none of these. Now students, here diameter is given, that means first I will find the radius. So see, diameter is 6 centimeter, so radius will be D/2, that is 6/2 will be 3 centimeter. So the formula for volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. I will substitute the value 4/3. Now here radius is not a multiple of 7, so pi I will take 3.14, that is 4/3 into 3.14 multiplied by r cube means 3 into 3 into 3. Now I can cancel down 3 and 3. So 4 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 3 into 3 will be equal to 113.04 cubic centimeter. That means option A is the correct option. Now next, question number 4. If the measure of arc of a sector is 30 and the radius of circle is 7. Find the area of sector. So here again 4 options are given. See what is given: radius of a sector, that is r, is 7 centimeter. Measure of arc of sector, that is theta, is 30 degree. So the formula is area of sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square. Theta is 30 upon 360 into pi is 22 upon 7. Multiply by r means radius is 7, so 7 into 7, you can see now 7 and 7 we can cancel down. Again if you divide 30 and 360, you get 1 upon 12. 30 ones are 30, 30 12s are 160. So now what we get: 1 upon 12 multiply by 22 multiply by 7. So now when you multiply 22 into 7, you get 154. Divide by 12 will be 12.83 square centimeter. Now students, check the option. In the option you have option B as 12.83 square centimeter and option C as 12.83 cubic centimeter. Now as we are finding square, so here we will use the unit as square. So option B is the correct option. On to main question number 2. That is, it's very easy now. Write the formula for the given diagram is cone. Now in the diagram you can see for cone we have slant height as L, the perpendicular height will be H, and the base of a cone is a circular part, so we have radius as R. So first we have to find we have slant height. The slant height for cone is, that is, L square is equal to, please write down, L square is equals to R square plus H square. The space is provided for writing, so please write it down. Second one is volume of cone. So we know the volume of cone, the formula is 1 by 3, that is 1 upon 3 pi r square h. Third sub question, curved surface area of cone. The formula is, please note down, pi r l. And we have the fourth sub question, that is total surface area of cone is pi r in bracket radius plus height, means r plus h. Now we'll move on to next main question, that is solve the following. In that first one, see what is given. The dimensions of a cuboid are 44 centimeter, 21 centimeter and 12 centimeter. It is melted and a cone of height 24 centimeter is made, means cuboid is melted and then a cone is formed or cone is made for which the height will be 24 centimeter. Find the radius of its base. Now see students, first the dimensions of cuboid are given, so I am writing dimensions of cuboid are 44 centimeter, 21 centimeter and 12, means length, breadth and height, means length is 44, breadth is 21 and height is 12. Now this is for the cuboid. Now for cone, so let the radius of the cone be r. Now for cone also we have height, that is height is equal to 24. It is given that it is melted and a cone of height 24 centimeter is made. So what we'll do, that let the height of the cone be h1 and radius will be r. That is, now it is given that cuboid is melted to form a cone, means the volume of cuboid will be equal to the volume of cone. Now students, the formula for volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height, and the formula for volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. But for cone we are saying that let height be h1, so in place of h we'll write h1. Now see, I am substituting the values, that is volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height, means 44 into 21 into 12 is equal to, formula for volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h1 height 1. So see, 44 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 12 I am keeping as it is, which is equal to 1 by 3 is the constant value. Now pi 22 upon 7, r we have to find out, so I am keeping r square as it is, multiply by h1, that is height 1, that is of cone given 24. So now what we will do, we will cross multiply. So now see, from the left hand side I am taking 44 into 21 into 12 multiplied by, now from the right hand side whichever numbers are in the denominator, that is you have 1 upon 3, so I am taking 3, and we have 22 upon 7, so I am taking 7 upon, now on the right hand side we have 22 into 24, so I am taking it now here down in the denominator, so it becomes 22 into 24 is equal to radius square. So now when you simplify this in the easiest way, whichever is possible, you can see 12 and 24 you can cut, also 22 and 44, 22 1s are 22, 2s are 44, 12 1s are 12, 12 2s are 24. So in that way when you simplify you get r square as 441. So by taking square root, radius will be 21 centimeter. Now next question, that is question number 2. Radius of a circle is 10 centimeter, r is 10. Measure of arc of a circle is 54 degree, means theta is 54 degree. Now find the area of sector associated with the arc, and in bracket it is given pi is 3.14. So first I will write the given part, that is radius of a circle is 10 centimeter. Radius of a circle is 10 centimeter. Measure of arc, that is theta is 54. Now we know the formula. Area of sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square. So I will substitute the value. Theta is given 54 upon 360. Multiply by pi is 3.14. Radius is 10, means 10 square. Now students, see what we will do. 54 upon 360 will write as it is. Multiply by 3.14. 10 square will be 100. So I am taking 100. Now what we will do, when you multiply 3.14 into 100, 3.14, so we get 314, that is 560 upon 314. Now when you carry out the simplification, you get 47.10 square centimeter, means area of sector is 47.10 square centimeter. Now we will move on to the last question, that is an activity. Complete the given activity to find the slant height of a frustum. You can see the given object is a frustum. Now see what is given. If the circumference of a circular face, now here circumference is given, are 132 and 88 centimeter and height is 24, pi will be 22 upon 7. Now see, first you have to find, keep in mind that you have to find the slant height of a frustum. The given part is what you know. Here radius is not given. As we know, in frustum you have two circular ends. One will be the bigger circle, other will be the smaller circle. So for bigger circle you can see the diagram. R1 is written for radius and R2 is written for the smaller radius. But radius is not given. That means we have to find out first both of the radius. But here circumference is given for both. For the bigger circle, you can see the top, it is 132 centimeter, and for the bottom the circumference is 88 centimeter. Now we know the formula for circumference is 2 pi r. So first what we will do, see now activity, please note that students, whenever the activity is given, the blanks will be given. You have to fill the blanks, but do not show any working in the fair part all the working you have to carry out in the working or rough column. Now see, first see what is given. Circumference 1 means first circumference. The formula will be 2 pi r1. That is already given 132. Now see students, the answer is r1 will be 132 upon 2 pi is equal to 21. This is the answer. The answer is 21 for the first blank. But how we got 21? See, I will explain you now. R1 is equals to what? 132 upon means what? In place of upon I am giving divide symbol. Upon means divide. So 132 divided by, we have 2 pi means 2 multiplied by pi means 22 upon 7. So see, R1 will be 132 divided by 2 into 22 will be 44. 44 upon 7. Now see what we have. We know R1 will be 132. Divides get converted into multiply. When you are solving the fraction, so divides get converted into multiply. 44 upon 7 becomes 7 upon 44. And when you simplify out this, you get R1 as 21. So in the first box, the answer is 21, and I have explained you how we got 21. Now similarly, we will find out second circumference. Second circumference is given, so we will find out R2. So see, circumference 2 will be, that is 2 pi r2, which is given 88. So radius second will be 88 upon 2 pi. The answer is 14. Now see the working part for the 14. R2 is what? 88 upon means divide. Correct? On we have 88 divided by 2 pi means 2 into 22 upon 7. Again see, 88 divided by 2 into 22 will be 44. 44 upon 7. Again we will convert divide into multiply to see 88 into 44 by 7 becomes 7 by 44. 44 ones are 44. 44 twos are 88. 2 into 7 will be 14. So R2 will be 14. So we got both the radius now. Radius 1 was 21 and radius 2 is 14. Now I will find out slant height, that is C. The formula for slant height is under root h square plus radius 1 minus radius 2 the whole square. So what we get? See, h square is what? H is given 24 square plus R1 minus R2 means 21 minus 14. R1 is 21 and R2 is 14. 21 minus 14 will be 7. So 7 square. So what we get? 24 square will be 576 plus 7 square will be 49. 576 plus 49 will be 625. And finally you get answer by taking square root as 25. Once again I will explain. See, h square is 24, so we'll take 24 square plus R1 minus R2. R1 was 21 minus R2 14. So R1 minus R2, that is 21 minus 14 will be 7. That means 7 square. Now 24 square is 576 plus 7 square is 49. 576 plus 49 will be 625. So by taking square root, we get answer as 25. Thank you.